When you look at horror games, I feel like most of the story is lost to things like trying to scare you and being horrifying and, well, just generally horrible. When you look around at different games though, some have the most beautiful environments that makes you feel like you can smell the story. And there's some that get you so scared that you have to hide under your desk or under the covers out of fear. But still you force yourself to continue because, like the worst movie ever, you watch it to know what happens at the end. But it all leads to the same place, the beauty of horror game stories. I have said many times the reason I get up in the morning is for a sweet video game story. In games you can have these massive open world full to the brim with stuff, but to me the beauties in these worlds would be the elements of stories and how they tell the stories through these worlds. Games like Elden Ring, Death Stranding and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom show these beautiful stories through open world and all that generic stuff. But what about horror games? There's a lot of horror games out there, so many beautiful ones, so let's start how these games show but don't tell their story. Classic rule in a lot of movies is show don't tell. This means that nothing is told but here is shown through nightmares. Many games have this moment, but when you're a horror icon like the Xenomorph, you kind of already have that general information. A lot of the time we get this type of reveal and it's usually with no context. It's just a big teethy beast and you don't know what it is. This is where the trademarked corridor doo-doo-doo scare scene, aka the corridor scene, is. So the only story we really have is the walls, kind of answering the question if the walls could talk. Take Outlast for example. The whole first 10 minutes is basically a corridor scene with near nothing straight up told to you, and it's better than most horror movie introductions. But you know the part of the horror movie when you're kind of like watching a slasher and they sometimes take 20 minutes of backstory and you haven't saw anyone get slashed in them 20 minutes and we're bogged down by boring characters that are going to die anyway? Outlast boils that down to, this is for a video. That shit.